Hello, thanks for tuning in to my yet unnamed channel. My name is Joop, and what we're doing today is we're shooting some landscapes. As you can see, it's pretty nice out on this morning. We got some fog in around this time of year. We get some beautiful fog in, and that creates some beautiful landscapes. So why I am shooting this video is I don't have professional equipment. I don't have L lenses or full frame bodies, and just wanted to show you guys that even without all that professional gear you can still make some pretty decent landscapes. And this time we will focus on panoramics. So you see it's a beautiful morning, beautiful with the water, the reflections, the sun coming up, and the fog. So I've run out here just in time. The sun isn't too high up in the sky, and let's see what we do. So let's first take a look at what gear I have. So I have a pretty basic tripod. You can see it pop up in the screen right now. So just like a $30 to $50 tripod. And I'm shooting with a Canon 550D or T2i. And on the front I have a 50mm 1.8. And it's a pretty cool little lens. It's cheap, it's just over $100, and it makes some pretty awesome sharp images when you're around f8 and up. So yeah, make sure that your tripod is really stable and level. So this is what I'm shooting. Some nice chunks coming up from the dirt there. So what I'm doing is I'm shooting 3 rows of vertical files, and I am shooting about 6 in a row. So what you see here, I frame it. I have everything on auto, or everything on manual, nothing on auto. So manual focus, full manual settings, and as you see here, just take about 6 pictures in a row, move the camera up, and shoot another 6 pictures in a row, and then the third row of the sky. So you can make some adjustments in every row, but be sure to have most of your settings pretty much the same. It will be a lot easier in post-processing. So when we're done with that, we will have to take it into Lightroom and Photoshop. So here we're in Lightroom. We get one of the middle exposures, so you can have an average on all the shadows, highlights, colors. So we start working on that. So first some contrast, clarity, warm up the image a little bit, get some thicker blacks, bring back the shadows a bit to get some nice detail in those chunks coming out of the dirt, and then just copy and paste it in all the other files. You can do some small adjustments, but again, keep it the same. It's a lot easier in Photoshop. So we'll bring it to Photoshop, we bring all the files in, then we do File, Automate, and Photo Merge. I choose Perspective, Add Open Files, hit OK. This process can take a little bit longer because I've been working with 15 to 18 files or so that takes a lot from your computer. So fast forward that, and here we got our first result. You see, still definitely not perfect. First we have to merge all the layers, so you're working with just one layer, and then we're working on the file further. So we want every line straight, horizon straight, vertical lines we need vertical, so we take it into adaptive wide angle. So you see already it looks a lot better. It's less stretched out, so we want to get the horizon straight, draw a line straight, right click horizontal, and you got your horizon straight. Then that tree stump, drag a line past it and hit vertical, so that lines up vertically, and that does pretty much the job. Just some slight adjustments we're going to do with the free transform. So do free transform and then some warp and skew. You want to end up with kind of as square as possible image, so you don't have to crop too much off and nothing is stretched out or anything like that. So we just did that. Again, this process can take a little bit because you're working with a large file. Then next thing, crop. try to leave as much in as possible. You can easily add some sky back to it. We're doing that after. And we're just going to grab the clone tool and fill in the sky and just a little bit of the foreground. Easy process. Make sure everything is easy, even. And here too, you want to continue that shadow forward. Make sure that it looks as natural as possible. And next thing will just to be adjust a few colors. So this time I just went to image adjustment color balance. I think that will come up in a bit. Yeah, here we go. Just wanted to get a little bit more warmth in there, a little less blue, add a little red. Just some fine tuning. See whatever fits for you and fits the file. And then the latest thing is to get your burn tool and burn a bit of a vignette around it to get the focus to the middle of the picture where the light is coming from. So that's pretty much it. There we go. This is the final image. I think it turned out pretty good. I wish it was there a little bit earlier. The sun would be a little bit lower. But I think in the end it turned out pretty good. This is another picture I shot just after, just handheld, I believe 4 or 5 vertical frames in one row. And I think it looks pretty good. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give us a like. And hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.